Hello, everybody. It is Sarah, and I hope you are having a great day. And I had to set some boundaries today. There were like three different situations in my life that just involved boundaries. It was a situation where I wasn't sure how much to give, I wasn't sure what the right thing to do was, and I had to figure it out, right? Because in life, if we don't have boundaries, then we're going to get taken advantage of a lot. And I know one of the biggest hindrances to setting boundaries is wanting to actually care about the people you're setting boundaries with, caring that they feel heard, caring that they know that you care about them, that you do care about their story, that you do care about their situation. And there's always this really push pull conversation. And there was somebody that there was a call I couldn't do, and it was like I can't just sit on the phone all day and like talk to everyone and hear their toxic relationship story and then okay, thank you for telling me, and then the next hour like pick up another, how can I hear your toxic relationship story, then can I hear your toxic relationship story, right? You can imagine the lack of boundaries that would be involved in that, but you feel bad, you feel sad. I wish I could all day, every day, just make all your lives wonderful. But there has to be some boundary setting within my own life. It's actually mine and Ben's nearly our 2-year anniversary. So we are at the beach this week. And it's so funny because I do take time off work, but where my work is so flexible, I don't have to take a lot of time off. And so it's like, oh, when can we do a call? Can we do this? Hey, Sarah, are you available for this? And it's like, actually not. I'm actually not available. I actually can't do that. I can't be all the things to all the people all the time. Shocker, right? And you can't either. And you can't either. And how do you decide who to say no to, what to say no to, and what to say? And I want you to make decisions about boundaries because I don't like telling people no. Even though I obviously teach a lot about boundaries within the One Woman program and my coaching clients, I don't like telling people no. I don't like telling people I just cannot make that a priority in my schedule today. I don't like telling people who are hurting that I have to set some barrier with them, because it can be easy with like toxic people, right? Okay, well, they're being ugly to me, so I can say no and set a boundary with them. But what about someone hurting? Do you just say yes to everybody? Because if I say yes to them, I say no to my husband this week. I can't just tell someone else I don't have time to talk to them. I have to tell Ben I don't have time to talk to him. Do you see where there's always that counterbalance? And maybe you're just saying no to yourself. Maybe if you say yes to everybody else, you're saying no to yourself. So I want you to think, what is your highest form of integrity? And when you have to make decisions about boundaries, make decisions about, okay, I have to act in my highest form of integrity, not out of my need. Because I can easily fall into, as most of you can, I don't want them to feel bad. I don't want them to think I don't care about them. I don't want them to think that, I don't care about their story. I do care about their story. I do care about this. I care about that. I care about that. But I can't care about other people's life circumstances more than I care about my own integrity. That's tricky because it's nice to be able to say yes to people all the time. And that's probably in your own life, but you have to figure out, what is my highest calling? Okay, there's these people in my life, there's these people that I'm serving, there's these people, okay, so this is the way I can help them this way, this is the way I can help them this way. But I have to act within my integrity, which is I want to be a good person, I want to be kind, I want to be helpful, I want to be supportive. It's very different than I need you not to be mad at me. I need you to be okay with my decisions. I need you to not think I'm a bad person. I need you to, because if you go through life and every person who asks something from you If you say yes to every single person who asks something from you, well, you're going to be saying no to yourself, no to your health, no to your mental stability, and no to the people who you're really, really supposed to be helping and serving. Because you're going to be tired and exhausted and frazzled and like, oh, should I be doing this? Should I be doing this? Should I be doing this? Should I be helping them? Should I this? Should I this? Should I this? Because everyone else in your life is going to be setting your agenda for you rather than you living in your purpose, you understanding your integrity, and understanding that there's some people who just need help and ask, and you just have to say no, and that's part of it. I will never forget when I did my Brendan Burchard training, he had set up a situation, and he had to tell Oprah no. He was going to be on Oprah, and he had to tell her no. It was aligned with his integrity to tell Oprah no for something, which is so funny and unbelievable. But it needs to align with your integrity, to not think that you can be all things to all people, because that's almost like a God complex or a Savior complex. There's someone I did a training with, and she calls herself a helpaholic. And I mentioned something to her this week, a training that she had done that I wanted to get information from. And she sent me like 3 or 4 text messages that day saying, oh, you should also do this, and you should also do this, and you should also read this book, and I think this would be helpful to you, and I think this would be helpful to you. And it was just like, whoa! And she says, I'm a helpaholic. She needed me to need her, advise her, need her, and I was just asking for a link to a training. And she needed me to need her. Okay? Don't be someone who needs other people to need you. There are people who do need you. Figure out who you are meant to help, who you are meant to serve, the purpose in your life that's bigger than just your family or bigger than just your one little unit, bigger than yourself, bigger than falling in love or whatever else that it can be simple. It can be, there's a lady who this week, and she saved a baby squirrel. It doesn't have, you don't have to be interviewing with Oprah. But live for something bigger than yourself, and know that you can live within your integrity of that, and it doesn't have to mean that you are all things to all people and have to say yes to all people, and that if anyone is saying yes to everyone, they are not living within their integrity. They don't even know what their integrity is. They know they don't want people to be mad at them. They know they don't know how to prioritize, so they can say yes to everything, which is probably not the person you want to be or the priorities that you want for your own life, because there's power and there's kindness and there's like authenticity in knowing this is what I'm supposed to be doing and this is what I'm not supposed to be doing. So I can say yes to this, but I cannot say yes to this. And it is about living with my integrity, not just, it is being a good person. It is being a kind person. It is being a giving person. But you're giving to the things that are most on your priority list, not just saying yes to everyone who asks. And I talk about the example, this is a silly example, but even look at the example of sex, if there's any children listening. And you don't give your sex to everyone. You prioritize who you give your sex to. And your time, your energy, your wisdom, your efforts, it is the same thing. Don't, excuse my language, pour yourself out on the boundary thing. You deserve better than that. Your health deserves better than that. Your time deserves better than that. And the people who you're here and you're supposed to be helping, those people in your life, including yourself, where it's okay to give a little and a whole lot back to you, you're not a bad person for doing it. Self-care is not selfish. Notice the things I talked about within self-care and boundaries today. It wasn't makeup. It wasn't the spa. It wasn't a new pair of Spanx. You deserve it. I didn't even use the language you deserve it. I said your highest calling deserves it. Your highest calling deserves your energy. The reason you're here on earth deserves you to say no to some people so you can say yes to others and show up with authenticity and energy and love and care and integrity to those people. Hope you're having a great day. Bye.